Okay, let's just get right into it. We're going to be doing more shiny hunting for Korean. I think we've done about 2.5 hours at this point of shiny hunting. I'm probably only going to shiny hunt for about an hour because that's about how much I can take. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if we'll actually make progress at some point. It's funny being able to look at my playtime and see it's 6 hours because it does seem more than likely that I'll end up spending more time shiny hunting than I will have increasing that playtime. Like I'll spend more time here than I have playing the game. But hopefully that can change one day. All it takes is one lucky roll. But yeah, so today is the final day of my wonderful week-long vacation. I don't know what that really means for my streaming habits. It's probably going to make things a bit more difficult. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Still don't know what shiny Cohen looks like, but that's okay. It's going to be, despite, being our last day of my holidays, I don't really have anything really momentous planned. Plan to do some shopping, get some food that I can hopefully eat at home and cook at home. Like instant curry, which sounds dumb and bad, but actually tastes pretty nice. I'm a bit worried that there's a bit of a flicker going on whenever we reset. Do you see that? Right once we click like into a save. That it's flickering a bunch. What? What's up with that? Do I have anything open that could be causing problems? I don't think so. Hopefully it's just a yeah, that's quite off-putting. Hopefully it's just something wrong with the dimension because it's not flickering while we're in here, but hopefully it doesn't happen on the whole overworld. Otherwise that would start to be problematic. Oh well, let's just focus on getting our shiny cone. Last night I actually booted up Final Fantasy XIV again for the first time in a while. Slowly trudging through that game. I swear, like, I'll play for 2 hours. Literally yesterday, I played for about 2 hours, maybe 1.5, maybe 2. In terms of, like, actual gameplay, all I did was I beat Ifrit. I did one boss fight. It wasn't even, like, a full dungeon. It was just a boss fight. And then I talked to people. I walked to places. I talked to some more people. I walked to some more places. And that's like that's all I did for those 2 hours. It's like, oh, this is why it's so hard for me to get into this game. But I finally unlocked a mount. I got my first chocobo, which hopefully makes the walking part a bit more doable. But like even a chocobo is not that fast. So hopefully there's some way for me to get a mount that's quicker or something. I don't know. But I shouldn't complain too much. Chocobo is still much better than walking. Just yeah, it's a bloody slog to get through some areas in that game. I hear it gets better. Just sucks that it takes like 20 hours to get there apparently. The most fun I've had playing Final Fantasy XIV is actually in the Golden Source of all places because yeah, I got to actually play games. I got to play Triple Triad. I got to do these funny parkour mini games. I thought that was really fun. Oh, Corin. I think maybe I do regret committing to Shiny Hunt Corin. Maybe at some point I should put a cap on how long I spend shiny hunting. Run the binomial distribution, find the mean shiny hunt time. And maybe stop it if I go over the mean. On positive news, I did finish a fan game recently. I finished Shattered Dimensions, which, I mean, I still have more Game Jam games from that Game Jam lined up that I need to play, so it's not that big of an accomplishment, but it's progress. It's been a proper while since I've finished a game, I think. Hardy hardy ha. Hey Andy, how you doing? But yeah, I get it. You gotta head to bed. This is a pretty chill stream anyway, since I am just soft resetting for shinies. So you're not missing out on much. But yeah, I finished Shadow Dimensions. Next is Pokemon Nightmare, which is a long game from what I understand. A full game, full 8 gyms. Lots of custom regional Pokemon apparently, so I look forward to that. I do look forward to it. It's made by Mega Ninja, someone I respect a lot. One of the devs of Pokemon Recruitment as well, which I believe won a Jam Spotlight. Just a long game, that's all. And even while I've got all these Pokemon games I want to play, I've been wanting to play more like indie games on here too. So obviously I played a little bit of Another Crab's Treasure. I don't think I'm gonna try to finish that in my own time, not on stream. Not really a game I want to play on stream, but I'd like to try out some other indie games too. I got there's a demo for a game coming out, like a detective point-and-click adventure game, and I think playing that demo on stream could be fun. It's just a demo, so it's not a large commitment either. Ha ha ha. I think it is, well, it's incomplete, but I think its current version is about 20 hours. Although I do know why you're saying that, Andy. Because for some people, short is 20 hours, but for most people, it is not. Short, for me, would be like 1 hour. But it's incomplete. I mean, if I spend this long shiny hunting, it's probably going to be over 20 hours. Honestly, I think maybe a normal playthrough of the content that's in this game currently probably comes around to maybe 10 or 15. Just from what I've gauged so far. Well, I think it's because that kind of person probably plays like the main game of Pokemon Infinity and then the main game of Pokemon Reborn. And goes, okay, if those are the only 2 fan games you play, yeah, 20 hours is pretty short comparatively to 100 hours. So I think it's just all based on comparison of what they've played. From fan games they've played, they're like, oh yeah, 20-hour fan games, those are the short ones. The big ones, those are 100 hours. But if you play more fan games, you realize, actually, hey, 20 hours is pretty damn long. I mean, even if you're not comparing to anything, just in terms of how much free time you have. Yeah, it isn't, for sure. It definitely isn't. But if you've also only played like Reborn and Insurgents, and I think Insurgents' main game is about 60 hours, you start to think, oh yeah, 20 hours is short for a game. Look at all these other games that are much, much longer. And those are most of the games I play. But nah. I'm so worried that somewhere in here I'm gonna mess up and soft reset a shiny cone. And if I do, I think I just give up. It's like, okay, I got him. I didn't catch him, but I saw him. The flicker is being slightly annoying. I'm gonna see if restarting the game fixes that. But yeah, it's funny. I guess it's also just with the way that mainstream games are nowadays. Where apparently, a 20-hour AAA game compared to the likes of all the 100-hour pieces being put out, it is short. And I wonder why I can't finish all my games. Even the ones that are just 20 hours. I'm still so surprised that I finished Dark Souls 2 on stream. Because that came to, let me check my Steam. I believe that came to about 60 hours for me? 52? And I played that all on stream to completion. Goddamn. I'm proud of past Tom. He would not do it nowadays. Not a gamer, he says, knowing full well that he played the Danganronpa games. They're pretty niche. Although I've already got into you about this before, you think since they're more visual novels, they're not really gamer games. You have a gun in Danganronpa, you shoot words and shit. Having guns in games is pretty gamey, in my opinion. Oh, the train's going by. Yeah, and you played it. You got gamer. You drank from the water that was the gamer juice. Also, the flicker's stopped now, which is good. So it really was just something weird about having to close the game and not whatnot. I watched someone play Metal Gear Solid recently, and because of that, I know a fair bit about the Metal Gear Solid universe and the story, but only through watching videos. I've never actually I played a bit of Phantom Pain. I can check how much I played. I didn't play that much, but I played a bit. I played 7 hours of Phantom Pain. But otherwise I haven't played any Metal Gear Solid games. um, but I've absorbed a lot of Metal Gear Solid knowledge through YouTube videos, and I've been watching someone called Wellons on YouTube play through Metal Gear Solid 1, and they posted their final part today, and I watched it, and it was quite fun. Oh my god, Kenny, on Twitch while driving. My naughty boy. What a... I feel like such a scum human knowing that you can drive, because my ass does not have a license. Be safe, Kenny, be safe. Don't hit that Kiwi. Go already endangered as it is. How can you can't be driving because you typed in chat? Surely not. I mainly say that as in a way I don't play them regularly for enjoyment. I just watch stuff more than I play them. Even visual novels, I haven't played one in years. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, the Metal Gear Solid games, they're really fun, and like watching someone play, like even though I know most of the story beforehand, watching someone play Metal Gear Solid 1, it reminds me just like how intricate the stories that Kojima cooks up are. They really are like a real headache to understand who's who, who's what. And like, people often bring up Kingdom Hearts. I think the reason Kingdom Hearts has become so convoluted is because it's supposed to be one story spread across like 10 games, all connected, but all at the same time, like not that connected, but like the plot that connects them is the most complicated piece of shit ever. If you just want to like play Kingdom Hearts 1, its own story is just as complex as Dark Lightness, Bad Guy, Heartless, with a little bit of secret lore sprinkled in the back. But even just the plot that's only present in Metal Gear Solid 1, it's all quite like... There's a lot going on, a lot of different factions, a lot of people with history that gets revealed, a lot of people with intricate relationships already. It's like, damn. I guess, leading up to Metal Gear Solid 1, you had 2 games already. I think part of the complexity was set up in that beforehand, but yeah. So I look forward to whatever Death Stranding 2 does. Somehow makes the game even more complex and fucky-wucky. How does he know? I mean, how in the world can anyone know to drive? Yes, because of course. And well, Andy, you must be... America's weird. We've talked about this recently. You must be able to drive soon in America. Or already, but I guess maybe you don't have your license yet? Full license at 16 is a thing in America, I believe. This coroner's gonna kill me. Yeah, watching Metal Gear Solid 1 did make me want to finish Death Stranding, because I've started it, and I've got way more hours in Death Stranding than I do in Phantom Pain, but it is one of those things where it's a big 100-hour game pretty much. Yeah, I've got 23 hours in Metal Gear Solid, in Death Stranding. 20 hours is when I find that like my interest in the game starts to dwindle off. But so I hit 23 hours and then I kind of fell off a little bit. I want to get back into it though, because I did enjoy playing Death Stranding a lot. Don't get me started on the stupid driver license situation when we're moving. Oh, is it like different states, different areas means some weird shit? Oh, don't worry, Andy. You'll probably get your license before I get mine. I wonder if I can do something. Considering this guy is a bat. Yeah, that's kind of cute. It's like a bat hanging upside down. I like that. I haven't. I tend to lean my face in the bottom corners, so putting it in the top corner means it doesn't obscure me as much. What else have I been playing recently? Whatchamacallit? I've been getting through Coffee Talk. I 100%ed Coffee Talk. I got all the achievements. Some of them were a little bit painful. Like, do latte art for 1 hour. I just let that idle. But I've 100%ed it now. And so I've moved on to Coffee Talk 2. I've only done like the very first day. I think literally only the very first day of Coffee Talk 2. So I've hardly touched that game. But I'm looking forward to it. The game studio that makes Coffee Talk is called Toge. Don't know how exactly how I want to be pronounced, but Toge Productions. And I'm very much getting respect for their games because their art style just oozes it. Let me pull it up. No, it's hello, Retreat, hello. Let's see. So if I go store page, okay, and if I click this button, okay, you should now see my Steam page. So this is what I've been playing, Coffee Talk 2. And look, it's a beautiful game. It's a cute little story game. Art style's amazing. We look at what other games they make, and it's just so many beautiful looking games. So this I really want to play, and it's in my library. Apparently, and I might play this more if I still feel like streaming after 1 hour of shiny hunting. First of all, again, the art style, amazing. But it's like a weird time loop puzzle game, and from the reviews, it's apparently like very hard. If you hate yourself and like to waste time, you should definitely download this game. So I thought it might be fun to try. I don't know if I'd be able to beat it because apparently it's really hard at parts, especially if you want to try to do it without a guide. And then another game that they or make or produce that I think is really interesting is this. This is on my wish list. Like a point and click kind of like story game, but the art style, man. Like, look at that. I want to play that. I really want to play that. I've been very tempted to buy it so many times. It was actually on sale recently, and I was very close to buying it. Really want to play that game. And then one more game by Togo Productions. Again, just earning a lot of respect from me. Upcoming, yeah. This is again like another story, kind of point and click, but detective game. And so demo comes out soon. So I'm looking forward to giving that a go. But yeah, very quickly, this Togo Productions has just completely gone up in my perception of games I want to play and game developers I can trust. Even this one, again, beautiful art style. Seems to be a recurring theme. I mean, it's really this guy, right? Moji Ken. That seems to have me by the balls. But yeah, okay, back to playing fan games and shiny hunting. Yeah, how you doing, Vig? I hope you're having a good time. Not torching yourself with shiny hunting, I hope. Yep, still trying to get it. To be fair, it's been a while since I've last streamed this game. But in total, I've spent about 2 hours and a half. I guess we're up to about 3 hours now. Soft resetting. It makes sense. The odds are low. 1 in 1,000. I haven't remembered maths yet, but yeah. It is what it is. Just having a chill little stream, shiny hunting for a bit. Another game I wanted to stream, it's not shiny lock confirmed. Confirmed from the devs, and I've also had it confirmed that it looks fairly different. I didn't want to have it spoil what it looks like, but they confirmed that it looks different. I should be able to notice fairly quickly. It's not a subtle difference. So it is possible. Just got to stick with it. Keep on grinding. Keep on soft resetting. So yeah. Maybe I'd be happier knowing it was soft reset because then I could just give up. But no. Gotta stay strong. At least the title screen, Final Fantasy music is very pleasant. But who knows, maybe this could be it. Maybe this one right here. Witness me, Rigfrig. Witness me. This next one. Here we go. It's gonna be it. 3, 2, 1, shiny cone. No, yeah, I didn't think that'd work. But you gotta mix it up sometimes. Get your hopes up. Get your hopes low. Get all over the spectrum. Spread yourself wide out. Oh, you think it's this one? Oh, hey, Lilia. Welcome, welcome. You've called me. Soft resetting. We'll see how it goes, eh? How you doing? It was not that one, sadly, Rig. Not that one either. But yeah, another game I've been very tempted to stream is Crypt of the Necrodancer. I've played a little bit on Switch. Oh, now? No, stream delay. So therefore... Oh, you found out... Damn, so you can play fan games, make fan games, have a good old time. And also play other games too, if you wish. Stream delay was not it. That was not it anyway. No. Yeah, I hear making fan games is fun. And there's a new form that recently opened up. The EV Expo forums, so you can dig your teeth into that. I don't know if I've mentioned it on stream yet, but something I really like about the new forums is the daily game. Like every day they highlight a new fan game on their page. Let me see. So today, for example, is Pokemon Twilight Extended. Pokemon Twilight was a jam game that I actually played way back when. It would have been what, Game Jam 3, Game Jam 2? But I ended up rage quitting it because like the very first boss fight in it is just way too hard. Yeah, it's a new form. Completely new. Just happens to have all the history of a certain older form. I don't know what you could be hinting at. Oh, I almost soft reset it before I even encountered the shiny. Well, not encountered the shiny, but you know what I mean. Okay, next one. So that message just came through. Okay. Vikrik, you're gonna get banned from your prediction privileges if you're not careful. Okay, this one? No. Oh! We'll get there. Yeah, Crypt of the Necrodancer, a game I've got on Switch, which is like incredibly hard. I genuinely believe, if you ask me what is the hardest game ever, I genuinely believe it is Crypt of the Necrodancer. I believe, and I think, I can't think of a single game harder. I think just the skill needed for Crypt of the Necrodancer is insane. you are not only playing a tough dungeon crawler, but playing a tough dungeon crawler where you only get to move if you can pass a rhythm game. And then that's also the thinking time you get for each turn. So you have to play the hard dungeon crawler quickly, in rhythm, and then that's just a base game difficulty, completely not touching on the fact that there's alternate characters that add extra challenges to the game to make it extra impossible. And then there's a part of the game that expects you to do every character in a row without dying. It's like absolutely insane. And I can't even beat it on like normal difficulty. Yeah. So Cadence of Hyrule was like the crossover Crypt of the Necrodancer did with Zelda. I want to play Cadence of Hyrule as well. That one's not on Steam, but it's on Switch, being Nintendo and all. Apparently, there's like less content, but it is quite fun. I might be tempted to play that at some point. Crypt of the Necrodancer has like an insane amount of content, but it's all tough as nails. Tough as fucking nails. They recently added Hatsune Miku DLC though. So you have that as a playable character now. Which is very tempting. Oh game. But yeah, I can't really think of a game that would be harder than Crypt of the Necrodancer. I think Pantheon 5 for Hollow Knight is probably up there as well. But I'd still say like the hardest challenges in Crypt of the Necrodancer are harder than the hardest challenge in Hollow Knight. And definitely the base game of Crypt of the Necrodancer is harder than the base game of Hollow Knight. Crypt of the Necrodancer has insanely hard base game, and then for the real masochists, they added an insane difficulty ceiling. Thank you. Sip. What are the current? So what we have BTV, PNG, VIP. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry we don't really have anything too nice to spend channel points on at the moment. I had to take away the like suggest a fan game one just because of I've got too many fan games to play at the moment. I kind of wanted to try to set up sound alerts at some point, make it so you can redeem points to make a sound happen on stream. I think that could be fun. So still want to try to set that up at some point. We'll see. I don't know what my sound alerts would even be though. What, like, just me saying cock or something, or pee pee poo poo? Thank you, Kenny, driving apparently. Oh, and save game. Okay, I'll save game, Kenny. I'm not counting my resets. I probably should, but I couldn't think of like a easy way for me to do it and have it pop up on stream. Okay, Kenny, save game. Save. Look at that. I want to like figure out the average time it takes for me to do a reset, and then I can figure out based on how long my streams have been vaguely how long I'm at. Obviously I've been dilly-dallying at some parts, like I went on Steam for a bit before. Oh, it happened on your 45 tries. Oh, yeah. For some reason, I get the feeling we've long past 45. Probably not that long past. I don't know what would be at realistically. Would be, I think we'd be in triple digits now. I think we would have passed 100. Maybe, but maybe not by far. Because this title screen, I guess, does always tend to take a little bit to load up. Guess what? So I've been doing this for about 160 minutes. Oh, 45 today, not in general. We've probably done 45 today, I think. Well, I'm at 42 minutes, about 5 minutes pre-stream. I think I've been doing 2 a minute fairly easily. Yeah. So I think we're past 45. Maybe. Hard to say. I would invest some time in figuring out how to get a easy setup for a shiny counter. But I don't want to make this a regular thing. I don't know how often I want to dedicate myself to shiny hunting streaming. It's something. I think we're getting this Corin and then never shiny hunting again on stream. Unless it's like a kind of shiny hunt where we have some agency and we can up the odds to something quite high, like 1 in 50. I'm gonna hear that rift so many times. It's gonna be stuck in my head. All my shinies came from me not trying to find a shiny. Oh gosh. Well, I mean, that's not half bad. I've done some shiny hunting in the official games, but only using quite busted methods. Although, like you, I've tried chain fishing in X and Y. I didn't get it. I think it's X and Y that's chain fishing. It might have been auras, or maybe both. I tried shiny hunting SOS battles. I even made a. I forgot SOS was a whole mechanic. My god. I even made a Smurgle built specifically for shiny hunting in SOS battles, but I never got a shiny from it. And then what other shiny hunting methods have I done? I did the Dynamax Adventures, but that hardly counts. It's just Dynamax Adventures in general have super high shiny chances, so you just need to do them a bunch of times. And I actually did get at least one from shiny hunt from Dynamax Adventures. Yeah, SOS is only Gen 7. Are you talking about the one that Thunderga made before Scarlet and Violet came out, or is someone actually like the one that was just a demo, or is someone actually making a full attempt to recreate Scarlet and Violet in RPG Maker? Because I have not heard of that. I know before Scarlet and Violet came out, Cam Thunderga made a little game that included the starters. Do you have it on YouTube? Scarlet Violet demake. Scarlet and Violet for Game Boy Color, is that it? Leave a like if you want a full playable version. Creation sounds but can you play it? Well, why is the route to find him the link for this so confusing? So I think we can't currently play it. It's in development. But it looks very cool. I wonder how it would play. I guess you have kind of like just a circular region. Yeah, I think, like you say, Raytrick, it would be interesting to make Scarlet and Violet, but more linear. That would add something kind of interesting to it. And I think, I mean, I guess it depends how liberal you want to be with demake. But then maybe you could also add some more interesting events in between, kind of flesh out some of the gym leaders a bit more. Have like some fun stuff happen at school, not just like you attend class, but maybe between gyms you'll go on some excursion, or there'll be like some mini side story of like a haunted ghost in the academy. Very like cute college little dorm room stories play out. I think you could do some interesting stuff with the story of Scarlet and Violet if you make it a bit more linear. I mean, to be fair, all that stuff could have been in Scarlet and Violet anyway, but entirely, it's open world, but entirely set in the school. How'd that work? When you say entirely set in the school, you mean like you can't leave the school, or like every time you leave the school, it's on a school excursion? Do you still do the gyms and challenges? I think the idea of like a game set entirely inside a school could be fun, and we did see that with Pokemon Little Academy by Never This Again, and that was a very cool one. Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I was a bit sad that like the I don't know. Indigo Disc did have a story, and I think it was kind of good. I think the characters in Indigo Disc, I like that a lot, and I like the way it you know, I'm sure some people will kill me over saying this, but I do actually like what they do with Kieran's character, especially and the way Drayden influences him. I thought all of that was like quite an interesting character arc. But other than that, there wasn't really much of a story until the very end, and that all felt like it happened kind of quickly. I wish there was a bit more of a. I don't know, it really was just like go beat the Elite Four and get little snippets at Kieran's character evolving. I wish there was a bit more going on inside the terrarium. Trying to think, are there any other fan games that are set entirely in school apart from Little Academy? Not entirely, but Tale of Dreams has like a big school setting. It does kind of take place in two worlds, but it like a big part of it is that you play as school characters, schoolmates. 。 I know there's a fair few Pokemon fan games that have you start out of school. And they're like, hey, graduate, go out now. And then the school part of it kind of leaves its influence on the game. No longer really touched on. Because you've graduated. But yeah. I think like a school orientated game could be quite fun. Well, we're coming up on the hour mark. Has it been a productive stream? Maybe. I was not cut out for shiny hunting, man. This shiny better look cool. I would kind of, ideally, I'd want the shiny to either be black and red or white and gold. I think those would be cool color schemes that'd make this worth it. But we might never even see the shiny. If I was shiny hunting in my own time, I could like, I don't know, put in something to watch while I did this. But since I stream it, it's kind of like, this is all I really do. We'll see it in 1 minute. Okay, we're currently at 50, okay, so 54:40, we'll see it apparently. So, at no point even checking these ones because we know they're not going to be it. But in a second, well, not in a second, in like 40 seconds. I'm watching that timer. Okay, we're nearly there. 20 more seconds. I guess that shows me that about 3 resets per minute is fairly realistic. Okay, 10 more seconds. We're going to be pushing. Okay, this is 1 minute. We just loaded up. No. No. What a surprise. Yeah, well, I think at least from that I learned that I can probably say an average of about 3 resets a minute. So let's pull out the calculator. Okay, so what, 3 times. Let's say we have been dilly-dallying a bit. Let's just be a bit yeah, but let's see, so for the whole thing I've been shiny hunting, it's been a bit under 180 minutes, let's say 160 minutes. Let's also just say I've been dilly-dallying a bit. So let's just say 150. So we're going to do 3 times 150, which means I'm at about 450 resets, vaguely. 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 That doesn't make me feel good. I just want to evolve my coconut as well. This poor coconut's been in my party for so much longer than I thought it would be. I've finally figured out how to evolve it, but not going to be able to until I free myself of this realm of shiny hunting. Okay, let's mix it up. Let's go shiny hunt. Marth, is it over here? I swear to God, if this guy came out, I'm pretty sure it's right. I'm not 100%, but I'm like 90% sure it's right. If we got like a wild shiny encounter right now, I'd piss myself. Shit the bed. Actually, I shouldn't be using too many Pokeballs because I want to be able to catch my shiny when I find him. But I'm pretty sure this guy's a rare encounter because I haven't seen him before. I really didn't pack that many Pokeballs, huh? I'm a bit worried that when we meet the shiny, we're not going to be able to catch it. Let's go on a walk and buy some more Pokeballs then. Yeah, I like this guy. He does look cool. And yeah, I hadn't seen him before, so I think he must be quite rare. There you go, welcome Gilga. Gilga is a loyal Pokemon. When someone captures him, he remains loyal to them all his life. He has armor that can protect him and make it easier for him to adapt to any environment. He's a normal fighting, master at arms Pokemon. Normal fighting? I'm kind of surprised. You almost looked a little bit dragon-like. I like your party icon. So I believe... Is it Crom over here? Or someone... Someone who I thought was an interest in Final Fantasy? Fire Emblem character. Oh my god, really? Get out of here. Fire and Ice Badu. Oh, Robin. Robin is the other one I, That'd be funny. Okay, and not a shiny Robin. Oh, but I want to keep my Gilga. But I also want to catch you. Oh my god, I'm so lucky you used Focus, whatchamacallit. I was tempted to shiny hunt for Robin, but I decided to go with Karen instead. Just because I imagine Karen's going to be Dragon type, and I think a Dragon type would be interesting for my team. Ta-da! Okay, let's go back. Let's buy some Pokeballs. Heal up. Get off me, please. Please. Look at this, we actually get to play the game for a little bit while I take a break from shiny hunting. Isn't that nice? I haven't caught the Fire Ice Buddy, but I don't really care to. I'm a bit of a Budu hater. There's Karin. Yeah, Corrin definitely has the coolest overworld sprite out of all of them. Guess being a dragon all, it makes sense. Okay, I remember this route's a bit confusing to navigate at times. But I reckon I remember where I need to go. Oh, a double battle. Again, I'm so scared that I'm going to meet a shiny Pokemon here and just... I know that's not how luck works. I know if I find a shiny Pokemon in the grass, it's not like it takes away my shiny cone. But it feels like it will. What the hell, Maru? I'm minding my own business. Let me be. Let's heal. Why don't we also say hi to Robin while we're here? Double check what type it is. Dark Electric, yeah. Makes sense. Do you have interesting moves? Or are you too low level to really? Yeah, bit low level. Okay. So am I poor? Is that why I haven't bought more Pokeballs? Yeah. Can I sell? Okay, that's some money. That's good. Good question. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Endless, because I have been considering that. And I do kind of want to do it. I think I just have to, like, clear out my backlog a bit first, or maybe make it, like, once a week thing. But then I'd be doing, like, game of the week, not game of the day, and just happen to be whatever game lands on that day. But I do want to do that. Just to like play a little bit, not play the whole game. But even then, yeah, it's still a lot. Oh, do like that would be kind of cool. A week of I don't know what you call it. EV Expo Game Fest. Whoa. Or something, or just I don't know, trying out hidden gems from EV Expo. See, I was talking to some people today, and it did become very apparent to me just that there are still a lot of games that I haven't even heard of, even though I try to stay quite up to date. Like, apparently Pokemon Jade was a big thing. I'd never heard of Pokemon Jade before today, but apparently it's a big fan game. That's set in an Australian-based region, so I really should know about it. Back to the ground we go. But I hadn't. But I think I need to stop this bullshit of juggling 3 fan games at once that have like full playthroughs happening for them. I would I kind of want to get it down to like one main playthrough game, and then maybe in that case I could do just one stream per for the game of the days or whatever. Keep it a bit more constrained. I guess Endless, may I ask, is the game of the day randomly generated, or is it actually handpicked by staff? Because handpicked by staff would be kind of crazy. Yeah, today's is Twilight. I remember that from the Game Jam, or the expanded version of Twilight. Yeah, well, funnily enough, yeah. I mean, I can think of another great game in Gen 2 art style called a certain glacial game. Okay, so you can pick it, but I just maybe it'd be funny to do it for like very specific days. I don't know. This is very bloody abstract, but maybe on like May 4th for Star Wars Day, you can do Attack on Space Station because it's a space themed game. No, you gotta pace it a bit, because when Farfetch 2 comes out, everyone's gonna be playing it anyway. You gotta make sure that every anniversary of Farfetch 2's release, it gets a highlight, just to make sure people stay aware, keep it current. Or like on EV Expo's anniversary highlight, Super EV Edition or something. I don't know. I think there's probably some fun associations you could figure out. On February, I can't remember exactly what day it is, but the day that is Mewtwo's birthday, you could do Secrets of Cinnabar Mansion. Showcase the first game first, and then they'll play it, and then they'll be like, "Oh, the sequel came out." True. Very smart marketing. Or why not just spotlight it every day? Have it alternating. So it goes spotlight the first game, then the second game, and back to the first, then the second game. Now, why don't we just rename it Farfetched EV Expo Farfetched Forms? That's easy. And that's inside marketing you get to do when you're part of the EV Expo staff or team. Oh, little. Wait, what does the RR stand for? I was going to say Relic Castle, but Relic Castle's RC, not RR. Farfetched. Nothing. Okay. Oh, far-fetched with a double E for EV Expo. EV Expo is going to get swallowed whole. Become one. I don't even want to try to figure out what that number means. That's a Vendavat moment, if anything. Vendavat. Was it actually? Because that'd be a tiny bit funny. But I get the feeling you're bullshitting. I guess there's nothing I could even do with that because I'm not on your login attempt. Unless you promise me that every time you get unless you promise me that every time you get a two-factor authentication code, you promise me you'll post it in Twitch chat, then I could have a chance at getting into your account. So I just need the first factor of authentication, your password. Yeah, we still got the Snorlax emote. We got all the goodies. Look at him go. Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey! We did it! No way! Oh, yes! Oh the fuck! I did not think this was gonna happen ever. Hopefully not. You know what's scary is I think Kokui could attack it with Absorb, but I'm not gonna try. We're just sadly gonna have to like I don't have anything. Poor Endless making fun of poor Kenny being made fun of for his typo. I don't have anything to weaken it. You know what's so funny is I looked at it first try, and it took me a moment. I was like, how come it's paralyzed? That's weird. And I was like, wait a second, that shit's not paralyzed. That shit is shiny. That wasn't your two-factor authentication code. That was the code to shiny. False swipe, yeah. I need false swipe. Whereas they have in Source Mon Edition, Vinemon Source Mon Edition, they've got like different types of false swipes as well. They've got like a phantom swipe. He's in the ball! Yeah, I also need some uncut balls. Oh, what a beauty! Look at that! Oh my god! Oh wow, he's not in my party, I'm dumb. Let's go back. I'm so happy with that. Oh, we can play the game now.